Alright, hi everybody, and welcome to a new installment of the Wiki Warehouse Customs Tournament. Day 8 today. We are getting to it, slowly but surely. We are approaching the end. I am today joined by Failure Factory.
Right. Hello. An immense pleasure, as always, to be here.
It's always a pleasure to have you. So today we've only got the one game, but we will be seeing a fresh new face today. We have seen Agent P play before, but MightyRuler has his first game today. So this should be
Indeed.
very, very interesting. Um,
It should indeed, given that MightyRuler is a custom creator himself.
oh,
I'm really curious how this will turn out.
Indeed, and not only a custom creator, but the creator of the most popular pick so far in this tournament, Chegg Hicks, as well as Radcliffe and Chef Skinner have been doing pretty good, or are
Indeed.
actually pretty strong. Here are the brackets for reference. So this is not a quarterfinal game, but whoever wins this one will be going to quarterfinals against Falchion, which I think we should probably, if the scheduling is right, see a game maybe around the weekend. That'd be really awesome. Try to speed things up. We'll see how things go.
That would
Um,
be nice, yeah.
yeah, indeed. Ideally, we'd finish this like on I don't know, like Friday next week or something like that. But we'd have to see. Maybe earlier, that'd be nice. But yeah, no. So far, games are going really well. We have our players here ready to go. Um, I think I'm gonna go ahead and give them the okay. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and
I'm really curious what we'll see today, honestly.
yeah, I think
Agent P has picked 3 video game villains in the last game they were.
did
Three
he?
different,
He did
different ones.
Gannon, Clive, and who was the third one?
Ah, I don't know, but I know it was a video game villain.
Oh,
So I'm
didn't he like pick zero or something against like a King DDD, or is that
oh
someone
yeah,
else?
zero. I think it might have been zero. So I'm curious whether they'll pick another video game villain or
Oh,
repeat one of the previous ones.
indeed, we are gonna see another really video game villain. The same one that ended yesterday's stream, Ganon. And
Ooh,
yeah, and we're gonna see Mighty Ruler pick his own custom Governor Ratcliffe. So this should be very interesting. This should be very, very fun because theoretically speaking, the creator should have like the best input on their own character, right? I'm just gonna ask them real quick to get a little closer. There we go.
as a matter of fact, Swallowed and I have discussed this topic a few times already, and I personally feel that, as far as I'm concerned, I'm certainly not the best player of my own customs. Um, yeah, I feel sometimes you get tangled up in how you believe a custom should be played. This is probably most apparent when I play Medusa. I am not a very good player of her. I hope MightyRuler is better as a Radcliffe player than I'm as a Medusa player, at least. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there is a reason why the industry doesn't just have the people making the deck play the deck as well. They have QA testers. It's because like you can make a deck, you can test a deck, but usually they don't necessarily go hand in hand. Which is honestly
Absolutely.
one of the reasons why there's so much testing on the server between players is exactly because of that. It's always very essential to get other people's input in case you miss something, in
It's
case there's something out of whack, you know?
absolutely. It's, as a matter of fact, not only something we see in in board games, we see it in video games and we see it in programming too. Um, you know that meme video of a guy using a child's toy with the square hole and the circle hole, and he puts everything in the square hole because everything fits there. And the the joke is that a user might think completely different than the person who developed something. And I think this can apply to customs or villains in general.
Yeah,
Very much.
I had seen that video before. It's so funny. But I 100% agree. I did do a bit of QA testing in my career. So seeing that kind of stuff, it was really funny. uh,
I'm a developer, so I've been on the receiving end of that joke before,
uh, must
and
be very
it's
pleasant.
so true.
Actually, you know what? It does happen to quite a few with like the generator. Sometimes like you'll put out a version and someone will go like the activate is in the bottom right corner now, and you're like, oh well, guess I gotta go fix that
Exactly.
now.
Yes.
But
Because you
honestly
have
though,
your own best, so-called best practices to go through something. Okay, the match is starting.
yeah,
Oh,
I
is it?
was gonna
Yeah.
say before I did start that like big props and thanks for the generator. You've done a great service to the community as a whole. I don't know if you get that often, but I thought it was important to what's the term?
I
Underline? Highlight. That there it is.
I suppose. Thank you very much. I do occasionally hear it, and it humbles me to hear that. That sounds very cheesy, but it really does that to understand that this thing that I kind of threw together mostly for myself originally, and then just shared for why not? That this actually is something that helps people in doing something they enjoy. Uh, I didn't anticipate it to be that.
Absolutely.
All
I
right.
personally think this community would not be the same without your efforts. So thank you again a ton. But let's go ahead and get into the game. Oh, we're gonna see an early conqueror here. Riverbend gets unlocked.
Ooh, I I will be honest. I had a little bit of a chat with MightyRuler, and we talked about how good Ratcliffe is at fating or not. And one of the things that came up is he's a lot better if he can get his first conquer very early, because then he has two fate locations. Um, Fort, for instance, is an item that allows him to keep heroes from being played to the location the fort is at. And if he manages to get at least one of them to the fate location, he'll have a lot. He'll have a lot more fate going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious how that will play out in the long run.
I do know. I
Uh,
think it was Falcon who discussed a strategy where you would just sit on Jamestown and London with two forts, one at each location, and just sit on it until you had all your power, and then just explode it into the big combo. I personally think it's very lucky, and B, the forts aren't exactly cheap either. Like,
I mean, if you have both forts out, you start with two locations, so that would mean there is no way to play heroes because, well, actually there is because some, like Flint and Miko, are playable to locked locations.
mm-hmm.
But it would, of course, mean that you can't, for instance, fate more than every second turn.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not too sure about that like strategy, but I haven't seen it been used so far. It could be really strong. I've just haven't had the chance to see it.
It's a good point, definitely. The idea to because you don't need to fade that much if you face certain villains that maybe are just a little slower, and the complete resilience to fates that the fort to some degree gives. As I said, there are a few exceptions. Would of course. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to follow what happens.
Oh,
We
it's
have a
all okay.
bomb played.
Yeah, whenever the items in Gan's deck are played, they reveal cards on top of the deck. If Link is revealed, he gets played. If not, then you just discard a card and then you attach the item. So that's why he's been milling quite a bit. Um, Lost Woods to play Moblin. Are we using the other Moblin's ability to move? I'm not sure. Guess. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, this is still during the opponent's turn. So where did Moblin come from? No, wait, no, hold on. It is Ganon's turn. I'm confused now. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna say Kukuum. Uh, lose up to 2 power. Yeah, that's not gonna matter. The other one is an item, so I guess we're just gonna go ahead and cover actions here. He has 5 strength, so that is nothing to scoff at. Strange we're not seeing the second Moblin at the Sacred Realm get moved off the Moblin play. That must either be like a whoopsie or something. I'm not too sure. But we'll just have to see. We're not even using the move here. Fort gets played, yep, to the top fate here. That's going to be pretty strong. Oh! Maybe not.
I fear... Ah, a cannon. Okay.
And mine. That's really early. We're playing it to gain a single power here. I think he doesn't want to play the fort because he knows he can have it discarded with, I think it's savages or something.
I'll be honest, I don't know by heart. But it can be discarded, for instance, if a hero is moved to the fort's location. Let's see.
Ah, there is their savages.
Yes, it could discard the fort if it had been played to Riverbend or London.
Yeah, when a hero is moved, that card does get discarded. So that's what we're moving Kukuum over to the Fate location. That's going to be, I think it's a good decision. I don't remember what the other card is, to be honest. But this is pretty good. Gonna go ahead and
Indeed.
that 2 here. Ooh, musket here. That is going to be enough to defeat Kukuum. But is that what we're going to be seeing here? We're discarding a musket and a fort. We're discarding the fort here. Okay, interesting. We are seeing.
Can the musket be used in combination with a cannon? Because
I don't
right
think
now the crew and the musket only have 4, and Kokum is the strength of 5.
The cannon only says it can be used when there's an ally, but doesn't say it can be used at the same range as that ally. So I do assume it's going to be at Jamestown.
I think so too. So that means he actually can't defeat Kokum with only the crew and the musket right now.
Exactly. Ooh, Link is played, but the Triforce of Power as well. That is going to uncover that top fate. That's going to give Ganon quite the advantage. Going to be able to fate some more. We are going to move Moblin to Zelda's location, but we do have to pay 1 for that off the bomb. 2 native warriors here. We can use the warriors to move something. Is that what we are going to see here? Nope, we are steering.
I really think they're... Yeah, no surprise there.
Yeah, I mean, there's
no point in uncovering an action that Ratcliffe might want to move to.
Indeed. Gonna see a crew here. Ooh. And that's getting discarded. Governor's Sword is good, but I've never really seen it get played so far. Ooh, Reincarnation's gonna come down here. That's another 4 power. And I think we're gonna see a Fate, and that's going to be the turn for Ganon. Can't do much. Can't vanquish yet.
I'll say I'm not surprised that Governor's Sword is not played, because it's not so that allies are... Oh, as a matter of fact, now that I think about it, it would have been really good for that crew. I wonder why that wasn't chosen. Oh well.
I'm not sure. It's free, it gives you a +1, and you gain power off of it, so... I figured in a deck like Radcliffe's would have been good. Don't know how much you want to stack items on crew though, but
from my personal experience, you don't usually want, but this actually seemed like a situation where it was a good way of possibly reaching Kokum with those 5 strength, with the additional 1 the sword would have provided.
that would have helped, but that's not what we're gonna see here. We are fading though. Very ruthless fates from both of these players actually. Ooh, Bomb and Impa here. Impa is good if he chooses to play Impa. Not only is he covering actions, but Zelda does get a +2 because she has 2 items attached to her. That's going to bring her up to 8. That's going to be a little harder for Ganon to deal with. The Royal...
I think MightyRuler saw the Ganon victory yesterday and got a little scared and is trying to put as much pressure on Agent P as he can because of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a good way of dealing with Ganon. Just like stacking up all these items on the heroes. Because there's a couple of cards, especially if you get Dark Link on the board, that can allow Ganon to just get rid of these items, so you want to keep like replacing them. The only ones that I think can't get discarded, well, no, actually Dark Link can discard anything, but the Hylian Shield and the Master Sword are going to be the hardest ones to discard. What are we going to see here? You cannot fate next turn, so yep. London here comes out. Thomas. I think we want to move. I'm guessing we're gonna want to move the crew, right? Is that what it does? Play move to any unlock. Yeah. Okay, so that's what we're gonna see here. We're moving on to Jamestown.
Up. It seems he really wants to make Jamestown a location that is not attractive to be blocked. So if a hero is played there, he has a shot at just defeating them immediately.
Mm-hmm.
This might be what he's going for.
It does seem so. It would make sense. Jamestown is a very powerful location.
Indeed.
Ganon discarding the bomb with Wallmaster. Zelda's now at 7, and there is 3 at her location. I think
that's still a little off, but Ganon has. No, sorry, I'll let you talk. You know Ganon better than me for very obvious reasons.
That's okay. I was gonna say that. All I was gonna say is that it looks like Ganon is trying to defeat Impa as soon as possible here. Because he probably wants those actions uncovered, the discard and the play. More so the play here. That does allow Ganon to play more and more allies to get rid of the princess. We're gonna see Fairy and villagers. Ooh. That depends on what we want to play here. Fairy is a really good card. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're going to see the villagers here get play. Yeah, okay, that's a good decision. If they were played to Blade Trap's location, they would just immediately get shredded, so I don't know if that's what we want. Villagers are going to be able to fish out the bomb here. That's going to be really good. Gonna make everything...
I suppose it would...
No, sorry, go ahead.
It just would have made the villagers a bomb delivery service that then immediately leaves again.
Yeah,
if they would have been played at the play trap. Hey, we got your bomb! Oh!
Special Ooh, reincarnation here gets discarded. That is going to hurt a little bit for Ganon. Not getting access to that nice power gain is going to make him struggle a little bit. Wallmaster here gets moved to Impus. Okay, no, that's what I thought. Moblin comes down. We're not really seeing Moblin's ability trigger. Either Agent P is forgetting or that's not in his plan. We're gonna see Nakoma and Pocahontas. Ooh, Pocahontas is gonna be big.
That's not good for Radcliffe.
Not at all. that is going to hurt. She is 5 strength, and Radcliffe cannot progress when she's on the board. She's like a mini Mickey Mouse, essentially. Put it bluntly. Because, like, she does stop Conquerors getting played, but late game, when everything's...
the colors of the... Sorry. I was just trying to...
No, it's
Let me
okay.
tell you about the colors of the wind. Oh, boy.
Gosh, Mickey, there are savages. Go here.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no. Goofy's racist. Oh, no.
I do a Donald Duck impression, but I'm not really good at that.
I used to, but it really doesn't sound like Donald Duck. It just sounds like me choking, so I will refrain from trying that. Oh yeah, right.
We don't want our listeners to be worried about you.
Yeah, they're gonna start calling 911. Hi, my favorite streamer is dying, and they're like, okay, sure. Is this a prank call?
Okay. What do we have? Oh, okay, we have a rules question right now. I feel both Agent P and MightyRuler are struggling with the connection, as a matter of fact.
Oh.
I think the game is hosted in the United States. If I'm not mistaken, and MightyRuler sits in Europe, and Agent P sits in Japan. So this is, as a matter of fact, a globe-spanning game.
The intercontinental match.
Indeed.
Big match. What does he do? Okay, played or moved. Immediately loses 1 power. Did he lose that power?
I think he did. He was at 16.
Okay. That is okay. The chief is biting the dust here using the cannon.
So exactly what we assumed stacking those allies at Jamestown was supposed to achieve.
Indeed, that's exactly what we're seeing here. Percy gets played, and he's gonna allow Radcliffe to gain more and more power the more he visits that location. Fate comes down here. Ooh, Hylian Shield.
Yet another.
That is going to be really big. If he wants to perform a vanquish action at the shield's location, he will have to pay 4 power. That's going to be an expensive vanquish. Yep.
It is.
If he did have reincarnation, it would not have been that bad, but sadly we do not, so that is going to suck quite a bit here.
It is. Yeah, there have been some really tough fates here.
Because they're just doing so good. Blade Trap comes down. That should grind the villagers. Moblin
will we
also
see?
Oh.
Yes. Will we see Moblin move? No, he remains at the Sacred Realm. I really don't know.
Oh yeah. Okay, we are good here. I was gonna type it out, but then they realized, so it's cool. So what do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we do have enough to defeat Zelda. However, we don't have the power. But if we go to Death Mountain and fish out the reincarnation, we would have enough. Now it's time to see if we do. Native Warrior and Mother's Necklace here. Come down. We're seeing the Native Warriors get played. Okay, moving Pocahontas to Jamestown. That's strange.
An interesting choice. It's not necessarily the one I would have made.
Definitely.
But I suppose, for the sake of covering actions, I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like giving Pocahontas the necklace was the good choice there, making her 7 strength and straight up locking Radcliffe from progressing until she's defeated. And I think there's more than one Mother's Necklace as well. I suppose we will see. We're gonna gain 1 here. That is enough, but you do need to pay that 4 power. Let's see if he realizes. Ooh, I don't think he knows. Oopsies. Yeah, he's just putting him back. Hit him with that never mind. um, Going to Hyrule here. Um, I was
For the power.
Yeah, I was probably gonna
feel.
say if it's for the power, yeah, Sacred Realm is probably your best bet. You get to play just the one card if you want to, but then you also get to how do you say? Oh, no Hylian Shields. You get to gain that power, but you also get the discard, which is nice. Something you don't get at the Hyrule Castle. Um, Big thinking here. Just gonna be dumping some cards. Yeah, return here. I don't think there's a card in Radcliffe's deck that costs 4. The most expensive one is 3. Oh no, that's not true. A Native Warrior and Flint and Miko is gonna increase that cost, so that would count as the 4.
Indeed. Also, he could pay for if he plays 2 cards, such as Cannon and Percy in the same turn, but with the current state of his realm, that's not going to be something we're going to see very soon.
Indeed, we are gonna see the Fate though. Whoa, okay. Everyone wants the piece of the Fate deck. Old Man and Bomb here will be coming out. Yeah, Old Man's gonna be played here just to cover that action. Bomb at this point is kind of useless. Link already has a bomb unless you want to stack some more bombs on him. Old Man here's gonna be really nice to cover that action. We are gonna go ahead and gain that too. That's gonna help us to well, get the 4 power you need.
Vanquish later.
Exactly.
Indeed.
Don't know if we're gonna see anything else here. If we do have a reincarnation, that's even better. Nope, we are playing King of Evil. However, yeah, he's gonna have to pay 2 for each of these. Yeah, I don't know if that's what you want to be doing here. Alright, we are retracting here. Moblin instead is gonna get played. Gonna try to get rid of that Old Man. Old Man.
Yeah, the Moblin is the one power that Ganon will gain when he moves to Death Mountain, so that doesn't endanger the vanquishing plans.
Indeed, and plus the Triforce of Power cannot be like moved or anything or affected by the Fate deck, so that's going to be really good. Yeah.
Radcliffe really seems to be struggling with getting rid of Pocahontas here.
Oh,
He
for sure.
has so many allies, but for I think 2 or 3 turns he hasn't done anything there. And Zelda is defeated.
Yeah, unless we're trying to see some like spicy tech or something, Radcliffe is kind of struggling here, quite hard. Dark Nut here is going to activate. I did not catch that card he added, so it's a mystery to me now. But I think we're gonna see another Fate. That's going to suck for Radcliffe. Compass and Native.
No, as a matter of fact, if he had enough, if he had an ally, okay.
I think we're just trying to keep Pocahontas alive here, as long as possible.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Ouch.
And even if he does get rid of Pocahontas, his Conquerors are going to be costing 6 each. So that is no small feat.
I mean, he'd need 12 power for that, okay? But at this point, he'd still have 9 left, which would mean if he had the capability, he'd just have to. Oh, there we go. And at this point, if he could play 2 Conquers, he would be at WinCon. But I'm not sure how probable this is going to. Oh, Wiggins. Will he pull out an item that will help Radcliffe?
You can play for free. Ooh, Wiggins, thank you. Oh, he is also 2. Ooh, the cannon here.
Cannon.
Oopsies.
Not a bad choice to have Wiggins fire a cannon, but still not enough, of course.
I I don't doubt they'll have enough probably next one. You're probably holding on to a crew. Boomerang and Peace Returns is gonna get played here. Uh, both are very good choices. Boomerang here is gonna get played. Peace Returns would have been good to. Oh no, he doesn't have power anymore. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Fun fact, did you know that the guy from, I think, the second Legend of Zelda game who says, "I am Arrow," is not actually an Arrow, but is called that way and has a brother called Bug?
Oh really?
All right,
Oh, that's so
now
cool.
you know.
That's so funny. Yeah, I am Air is
But
really iconic.
the weird thing is that it's kind of lost in translation because Arrow got translated to be Arrow, but Bug, well, of course the original is in Japanese, but Bug didn't get translated, so the joke kind of went missing. And now it seems like it's just trying to give out his name, and there's a missing reference or something in that. So why do we see that? Oh, sorry, I probably shouldn't talk over the game when we are getting so close to. What do we have here? What's happening?
He's trying to use wicked magics on Link, but Link's items can't be unattached to him. So he's gonna need Dark Link to unattach them if he wants to get rid of them, or just brute force through Link.
Yeah.
That
Oh my.
is going to be a problem. We're getting to 3 and sitting on it. No Secret Realm here to discard cards, so I assume that's what we want to do, unless we just don't have enough power for what we want to do. London here for that game 4, thanks to Percy. Skip that turn here.
If this keeps going like this, Radcliffe is going to be a very rich loser of this game.
I don't know. I feel like he's probably gonna try something like defeating everyone in like one turn and then just blasting through the objective. Dark Link.
I feel
here
that's
gets
also
played.
his. Oh.
That's gonna be risky though. If a Fate comes up next turn and it's Destined Clash, no, I think both of them are in the discard actually. But if Destined Clash did come up, Dark Link would get discarded, and that would suck quite a bit for Ganon.
Indeed.
Not sure what we're seeing here. I think we're seeing the reinforcements, but I'm not too sure. Okay, we are playing Native Warrior. Are we moving Coco? Oh, okay.
We
not moving
are
him.
not, apparently.
Let's see if Gan's in trouble. We are moving. Yep, Jamestown. Here we come. Gonna be playing a
Radcliffe is keeping with the fate strategy.
Yeah, he is.
Let's see, will we see that one ally, that one strength he needs?
Calculations. They're savages. Move an ally to an adjacent unlocked location. Gets +2 until the end of your turn. So that's 2, 4, and we have 5, 6, 7 with the cannon. Also, crew does not get discarded. Instead, the item gets discarded. That's going to be quite strong. Oh,
He uses Wiggins, though.
we're using Wiggins as well. That's probably a whoops. Unless he wants to recycle him for an ability.
I mean, Wiggins has an ability when he's played. So, like Shenzi, he's an ally you don't necessarily want to keep sitting in your realm for very long.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
might just as well just use him instead.
But I mean, it's also.
Although
That's
And there's.
Yep. The Triforce of Power is not invincible. That is gonna get rid of Dark Link. Ew. Yep.
Indeed.
That is going to suck for Agent P. Let's see if he's able to come back from this. Uh, Next turn. Now Ganon is at a neat disadvantage here.
Indeed, this turn has helped Ratcliffe quite a bit. He was able to help Link survive for a little longer. He has cycled through his deck. I'm not sure we have seen a Conquer discarded. I actually don't think so. So that means if he now just moves where he can play it and does the same the next turn, unless Pocahontas comes out again, which would really suck for him, I think he has a good shot. Aw, Percy is gone.
Percy is the dog that dies in this movie. Big sad. um, yeah, Ganon is in a very tight spot. He can bring it back though. Even if he doesn't have Dark Link, he can brute force it through using the the Trident of Evil, and just have.
And we see Conquer being played.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3. Oh dear.
That's next.
It's expensive, but it has to be done for the king.
No amount is
Alright,
too low
joke.
for this goal. Wait, if we're playing it, we're gonna have to move. Yeah, we're moving the lock token over. Yep. I think this discards everyone, right? At the location, or
I think it defeats every hero at that location. Yeah.
Here we go.
No, it moves every card to the next unlocked location.
I see.
Which means Jamestown will now be stuck with all those native warriors, but also the cannon. Yeah, the fort is the only card that gets discarded when.
Because technically the hero moves to its location, right? Or is it? No, it's on the ability. I think.
It also says on itself exactly that it's stationary and can't be moved.
I see. Yeah, Radcliffe looks like he's doing a lot better now. All he has to do is play that one more Conquer, and I think we're gonna see a game.
Indeed. And even with Kekata and possibly the Chief, I think Agent P's biggest chance now is to hope that when the Fate discard pile gets reshuffled, Pocahontas could be the one that's drawn as the second card. Unless Ganon can close the game, but it really doesn't look like it at all.
No, he's quite behind right now. We're going to see another Destined Clash. That's not going to do anything this turn, but Impa is going to hurt quite a bit. Going to be able to, well, at the cost of removing Boomerang and Bomb, play another item, or else you can just have her sit there and give a nice +2 to Link, one for each item. That's going to be quite brutal. That's going to hurt.
Oh, what does the Moblin do in the discard pile here? Alright. Saw it. Yeah, I think that Radcliffe is gonna win this one. I wouldn't have assumed it a few turns earlier, but now it really looks like the game is in his favor.
Ganon here has no other choice but to Fate, or else that is going to be the game. I'm not even sure there's a card that can remove that much power from Radcliffe.
I really don't think there is. I think Radcliffe has closed it with this Conquer.
It looks like it. Let's see. I think they're talking. They have paused the timer, but it is at 0.
Yeah. They have lag issues currently. MightyRuler is trying to search to search Ganon's Fate discard pile, because all the discard piles are, of course, public knowledge. And I don't actually know why he wants to, but
maybe to see if if Impa's worth getting rid of the boomerang and bomb to play the other item.
Ooh, he wants the shield. I
Okay,
see.
but this is a find and play, so that is going to get rid of those items. Let's just let them. I think they know though. Yeah, yeah. We are going to use the Highland Shield instead. Link is at 9, and you need to pay 4 to defeat him. That is going to put the Wallmaster back online.
Indeed. But Ratcliffe wins next turn, so Ganon has to Fate, which means he won't be gaining any power this turn.
Yeah, and I don't think that's going to do anything, honestly. Let's see.
Me neither.
Chief loses 1, and yeah, nope, that is game 1 for MightyRuler. The
Wow.
win, yeah, Radcliffe goes away with a win here. We're gonna go ahead and see round 2, baby. Nicely done by Radcliffe. Really got behind there, but sped through. Really used that time off from conquering to make some profit off his realm. And when the time was right, he just steamrolled just in like a turn or two. Very strong.
Indeed.
Yeah. So this means MightyRuler's gonna be picking first, and Agent P's gonna be able to counter pick if he so desires. This is the first loss for Ganon, and Radcliffe, I think, still is undefeated? No. I think there was one game where someone played Radcliffe and lost, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to check, actually.
I don't know. I think so.
Misfire
But
probably has a nice list. I know Radcliffe won another time when the nice, like, Chick Clayton 2-0 on... I forget who it was, but that was really nice. So game 2. Let's see what happens. MightyRuler's gonna go ahead and take his pick.
What will we see?
Oh, the Radcliffe once again. Agent P's gonna have to make a decision here. For what are we going to go with? Looking at the video games. his domain of expertise, really. I think we have only seen him play video game villains. Yeah, we have only seen him play video game villains so far, so it would be very fitting. But who are we going for
It's
here?
also interesting in then Agent P is from Japan, and these video game villains are also from, well, most video games are developed in Japan.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, like, I don't think Team Cherry's from Japan, and neither is the team who made Binding of Isaac. I don't think that's a Japanese game, is it?
Yeah. Binding of Isaac, for instance, is not an example for that. But Zero, Ganon, I will be honest, I had a small hope that Mother Brain would come out because of that. But it seems we're sticking to... Clive was also one of Agent P's choices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, still haven't seen a Mother Brain. I gotta also say that would have been cool. I don't know if anyone was planning on playing Mother Brain. I think Wingdings was gonna play her, but he had to leave from the tournament.
Indeed,
So that
I heard.
a shame. Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, there are others we haven't seen.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I had hopes for Agent P because of the video games trend.
Yeah.
Oh well, but Zero is also a really cool custom. So,
do you think Zero's gonna be
interesting.
able to deal with Radcliffe? I want to say yes, but I'm not too sure.
That is a good question. As far as I know, it's a good idea to fade Zero early because he starts to snowball at some point.
Mm-hmm.
It's no surprise we see a Fate first turn from Radcliffe because he has no alternative, as a matter of fact.
That's a flunk, though.
But indeed, that is. I don't think this is what Radcliffe was hoping for.
At least it's not Ribbon. An early Ribbon would really suck here. Zero has enough power for his first Dark Matter, which is what we're gonna see here. But at what location? Ooh, Popstar. At the bottom Fate. Good choice.
I see. We're going to play the Fate game again this time. All right.
Let's see if Zero gives him a break this time, or if it's going to be pummel. Swallowed in the chat representing his boy or girl or thing. Still not too sure what's in that. What is in those pants? I don't want to figure out though. We are gonna see the first conquer here from Radcliffe. Oh,
an early conqueror is of course broadening Radcliffe's options.
Hey, yep, and we're gonna see that Riverbend getting unlocked. That's the top Fate. We're gonna be able to Fate spam here if we want to. Big whoopsie for Zero.
To be fair, he didn't do it last game. Well, he also really couldn't because the top Fate was covered most of the game.
That's what I was gonna say. But we are gonna go back to that Fate spot. We're gonna try. I think we're gonna try to cover that. Native Warrior and okay. So either case, we're gonna see a Native Warrior come out. We could see reinforcements just to thin out that Fate deck and get to up to 2 Native Warriors. Oh, that's true. So we're gonna be able to cover a few locations. We're gonna cover Riverbend and Jamestown. Okay.
Ooh, that hurts.
Don't know about Jamestown though. He does have the setup to clear that out pretty quickly. He could just use the crew here.
Indeed, but on the other hand, if you leave Jamestown alone, it seems to be at the very least in the last game it was the location that he where he usually set up to be able to defeat heroes, and he's doing it again this time. So I suppose putting a native warrior there was possibly just as a way of, well, thinning out or having him pay the crew again. Now that I think about it, and now that I actually said it out loud, the crew just is 1 power and 1 player card action.
And it is still power, especially early game. Mine would have allowed him to gain 2 power, but now he only gains 1. Ooh,
that is true.
Yikes. Ribbon here gets played. We don't have any other cards to play. That's going to suck for Radcliffe. Ribbon being 1 of 2 cards that can deal with Dark Worlds.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's going to be the big oof here. We're gonna gain that too. I think we're gonna play a Dark Matter. Ooh, we are not. Segmented Wings comes down for 3. Ooh, we do have the activate there. That's true. We're gonna move Dark Matter, and ooh, I think we're gonna activate it for and we're gonna gain that 3 next turn. We get to go to Shiverstar, get a Fate in, and we're gonna be able to play another Dark Matter. We're gonna increase the infestation. Ooh, scary stuff. Radcliffe going to Riverbend. That's okay. For set sail, we're okay. Oh, I see. We want that top.
Not a bad card at all.
Indeed.
Not bad.
Are we moving the cat?
Not a bad move either. Oh, indeed. Last game, Radcliffe didn't have the move an ally item or ally action available for most of it. Waddle Dee.
Well, he's going to be able to disrupt the Dark Matter. We can also cover that top Fate, but we are not doing that. We're going to play little buddy to Aquastar, covering that top activate, but that won't really matter because we do have the move hero there. Moving dark matter
Indeed.
back. Ooh, dark matter comes down.
Indeed,
That's sorry.
it feels a bit like a mistake to put Waddle Dee there, but yeah,
To the
not sure about that.
inexperienced Zero is quite hard to deal with. He does, or they, it does feel unstoppable. But there are specific things you can do to slow it down quite a lot. It's just figuring out how to do that that may be problematic. Fate comes down, Compass, and they're savages. Compass. Well, none of these are gonna do anything actually, so that's gonna suck.
Well, that's good for Ratcliffe there.
Indeed.
Although Zero still looks really well prepared to deal with Waddle Dee.
We do have the Dark Matter Blade,
And-
but I think that's something we're going to be using here. We're just going to go ahead and scoot him over. Crew here gets played. Gonna get some protection on the river bend. War helmet and the cannon get discarded. Here comes the fate. What are we seeing this time around? Friends and Hope. And Crystal Gun. Well, Crystal Gun here is okay, but it's really not the best. Friends and Hope is going to be able to discard either the Segmented Wings or the Dark Matter Blade. So that is going to hurt quite a bit.
Indeed. Swallowed also just wrote in the chat that Segmented Wings is big, especially since one Friends and Hope has already been discarded. And here we see the other one. Let's see. And it's Segmented Wings. Sorry, Zero, you have fallen from grace.
Almost worth it. Waddle Dee is getting defeated off of the Dark Matter Blade. Do we have anything?
Not a big surprise there.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, do we have anything to fetch out the Segmented Wings from the discard? I think there's a condition, but I don't think there's anything else that can help.
I don't know.
Carding a couple cards. The designer is in the chat. Oh, a hard no.
Nope.
Swallow it. Yeah. So that is going to suck quite a bit for Zero. Radcliffe is doing really good right now. No heroes in the realm. Just fading as much as we can, just to clear out that board as much as, well, not clear out the board, but fill up Zero's board as much as possible. Kirby comes down here, and I think we're having a little bit of, yeah, there we go. Gooey comes down.
Oh.
Yeah, Gooey is good here. I don't know if that's what we want to see. Yeah, we're going to see Kirby come up. I assume to... Oh, I was going to say Shiver Star, but no, we're seeing Kirby go to
Kirby
Aqua Star.
cannot be moved. Yeah. By Zero. That, of course, means that move a hero action here becomes pointless.
Yeah, but for Kirby only. We can move Ribbon, and we can also move the Dark Matters into position to use Dark Matter Blade if we really wanted to, which I think is what we're going to be seeing soon. Gonna gain that.
Interesting. Yes, that could be.
We do have 2 play card actions there. Let's see what Zero is planning. A Dark Matter for free, technically, and we're then going to scoot it over. So that's going to be pay 4, gain... Oh! Okay, no. We're not playing it to Shiver Star, we're playing it to Aqua Star. Pay 4, gain 2, in this case. We still have 1 more play a card action. We do have the move. Let's see. Oh, well, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Miracle Matter is going to get played here. Can move things to any location. That is also a nice setup to defeat Kirby next turn. Fate also comes down. Mother's Necklace isn't going to do anything, but we can use the Chief to, well, big body, but then also play our mood. Radcliffe loses 1 power. Still waiting on him to lose that power. Yep, there we go. Chief is gonna make that Jamestown location a little less appetizing, but still a really good one. I think we should be able to deal with him uh, quite well. Mighty Ruler's turn. Let's see what he does. Big thing. Jamestown here. I think we'll probably have a card to get rid of the Chief.
The musket.
Nope.
No, Thomas.
Interesting. We are using Thomas and the crew. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. To defeat the Chief, can discard some cards, gain that nice 2. And we're gonna be able to fade again. Radcliffe is not letting Zero breathe. That is very strong. DDD is gonna come out. Ooh, I think we're gonna be able to get rid of that Dark Matter Blade.
Ooh. That?
Is that what we're going to see, though? I think we want to... He's playing him to Shiver Star. Yep. That looks like that's what's
He's
gonna...
struggling with the leg, yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Indeed.
I mean, it shows a testament to how big this event is, but, like, still... That does suck quite a bit that they're playing in lag. At least it's not Smash, right?
I'm not gonna comment on that.
Yeah, Nintendo.
At least we don't have. I mean, I kind of enjoy Smash, but we don't have 50 Fire Emblem villains yet, so that's an advantage we have.
The keyword here being yet. I think there's like a Baby Daisy Lover's Byleth. I think someone else is making a Byleth, and someone else, or I think Baby Daisy Lover's making another Fire Emblem. That would be 3.
Oh, okay.
But we are gonna go to Riverbend here, gain that 1. Yeah, we're gonna see some more fades. If DDD moves, ooh, yikes! That is gonna be a moving ability. If he wants to, he can go ahead and use Choo Choo to move to Dark Matter Blade's location and discard that one. Hey, yep.
It's...
Oh, Adelaide's coming out. Okay.
That is not what I would have expected. Or done.
Me neither. Getting rid of Zero's primary vanquishing or defeating ability would have been my go-to, but it seems like that's not what we're going to see here. We are moving. Yeah, Dark Matter Blade's going to move, and I think we're going to go ahead and see the activate from him to get rid of... I think Adelaine here is fine to defeat DDD. Oh, there's the cell phone. Right. I think both cell phones are already in the discard, though, but that's still a pretty good pick. You have to pay the 1, which we did on Adeline, but it's still just 1 power, so it's not the end of the world. Playing a Dark Matter here, pay 4, gain 4, and we get an additional play a card, paying 1 for... No, never mind. Oh, another one.
I would have... Oh dear.
Yep, that's gonna be a big whoops. We already did use the move action today. Can't do
Indeed, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Seems that it was already pointed out.
Nice. Using dark powers here. We're moving, right? Yeah, moving an ally to any location can move it over to Ribbon's location. I think we want to utilize that bottom fate there, since the top fate is covered. Good move. Conquer comes down. Radcliffe does not have enormous amounts of power anymore. However, it should not be long for him to gain all that.
I don't know. I don't think it's looking as good for him, nearly as good for him as it did last time.
Oh, definitely not.
Because even though his realm was clogged, but he did have a lot of power. And now we have kind of the opposite situation where he's only 1 conquer away, but he still needs to gain at least 10 additional power.
Yeah, so he...
And Choo Choo comes out again, but DDD has been defeated, so no discarding allies this time. At least not with him.
We are going to be able to see Pitch here. but the question is where are we gonna play it? Yep, that's the play right there. We are disabling that the I Miracle Matter. That is going to be really good. Over to I forget which one that one is. Ripple Star. Sorry. Activating here, getting rid of Adeline, uncovering that top fate. That's gonna be really good.
Paying that 1 power to activate, of course.
Mm-hmm. Adeline is gonna make him cough a bit of that moolah. Uh,
I'm an artist. I need to live.
no, my commissions aren't free. Dark Matter comes down, gain 4, pay 4, essentially free. Oh, no fates this turn. We're gonna. Ooh. I think he is retracting. He does still probably want to fate. Yeah. Musk is gonna come down. Yeah, Radcliffe is fading really good right now.
Yeah, he's really serious about fating this game.
Yeah, I mean that's really how you have to deal with Zero, honestly. Crystal Gun on
yeah.
Pitch. Oh my god. Okay. I think we can probably defeat Pitch next turn though if we go to Aquastar, which I think we might want to do to protect all those allies. Oh no, Pitch disables the. Yeah.
Yes, Dark Matter Blade's ability will be disabled, so he will have to use a conventional Vanquish action if he wants to deal with Pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Or they will. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. I think we
Burb is equipped. Wrote in the chat.
Fire all the cannons!
And he's also warning that Zero is planning on playing the Dark World soon. Which, yeah, I mean, it's really... There are dark matters everywhere, so... And the Halo, too.
Indeed, Pocahontas comes down. That's gonna help a ton. Where are we playing Pocahontas, though? This is a scary realm right now. She is going to Mother Willow's, is that oak tree? Creek. Okay, sorry, it looks really small here. Not too bad. This is looking like a duel of fates. Funny Star Wars pun for you. Wiggins is coming down here. He's going to be able to play an item for free. Wonder what that is going to be. Probably the helmet.
Cannon?
On the musket. No, cannon's coming down. Okay. We can use Wiggins and the crew there to defeat Pocahontas.
Indeed. Goodbye, Wiggins.
Short-lived.
You didn't do that.
Wiggins comes and goes.
No, I mean, he did his job. So.
Yeah.
And another fate. Oh, King DDD returns.
Yep, that's gonna be tough for Zero.
Self.
Yeah, really aggressive here on.
But I can understand it, to be honest. It's Zero, even after all these fates, is still looking pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we've gone through the fate deck at least once already, so we're at... We have, right? I'm not imagining things.
No, absolutely. We have went through the fate deck at least once. We are scooting Pitch. Oh, yeah, he's now realizing that Dark Matter Blade and Pitch, that's a big whoops. Yeah.
Whoa.
Pitch does disable Dark Matter Blade, so that is going to be a yikes here. I gotta see how to get rid of that Crystal Gun. Should have went for the, probably the conventional Vanquish last turn would have been nice.
I think that would have been the call, yeah.
Sadly, that is not what we're gonna see. I think we are still scooting Pitch out of the way. We could.
I think this
No, sorry, go
move
ahead.
might come to bite Zero in their spherical ass.
Yeah, me thinks as well.
I'm not even all that sure about it. I just wanted to say spherical ass. So
Well, I think you are correct because not only is Pitch covering that Fate action, but that's ooh. Oh, we're gonna see Infestation come down here. We might see Miracle Matter to move a Dark Matter to play that Last Resort. No, we're moving Dark Matter Blade out of harm's way. Are we seeing anything else though? Nope. Okay, looks like we do not have the Last Resort. That is indeed going to be an issue for Zero. Radcliffe doing really well, hitting again with another Fate, not letting.
Is Ratcliffe doing that well? He still needs 9 power.
I mean, he's doing better than.
That's half PJ.
I was gonna say he's doing better than Zero in my opinion. Zero is in quite the pickle.
I mean, it's definitely true that Zero's realm is overflowing with heroes, while Ratcliffe is basically walking through the new world on his own. So I can see what you mean, yeah.
That's yeah. We will have to see. Zero is drowning, but I do not doubt that with the correct setup, we can probably see a comeback here. Because it really doesn't take much for Zero to win, right? We do have an ally each location.
Indeed, yes.
Ooh,
and we do have Dark World number 1 out, and
number 2.
the second one.
He doesn't have to pay anything, though.
Indeed.
Because it does get reduced by 2 for each location with an ally. That's what we're gonna see. We're gonna start playing those 2. Yep, that's exactly what we're gonna see here. Even through all these fates, Zero is still really hard to stop. I feel like that character is kind of one of those.
Indeed.
Yeah, you have to outrace Zero if you want to win. And that's not what we're seeing from the Radcliffe.
That is exactly what I think. Ratcliffe is not fast enough to keep Zero from winning at this point.
Yeah. Ooh, Love Stick is not gonna do it. I would have went for the cell phone, move King DDD over to Aquastar, getting rid of that bottom play there. That would have forced. Oh no, but you can move the. Right, that's true. You can move that other Dark Matter at the next location too. Yep, we're gonna gain that too. Here it comes. The third Dark World.
DDD could have discarded the Dark Matter to remove the player card action that Zero would have.
Yeah, no, but my point was that he was gonna use the bottom move to just move the one at Popstar over to his location and just use that one. But it still would have been better than Love Stick in my opinion.
Oh, indeed. I see, yeah.
Dark Matter here? Yeah. Do we have that third Dark World, or are we locking ourselves here? Because that might be risky. That might be a big whoops. We're just gonna have to see. Big thanks. 35 seconds on the clock for Agent P. Are we using Oblivion? Yeah, we are using Oblivion just to get rid of it here. Pretty good call. Don't really have a choice, honestly. But yeah, if next time we want to play that last Dark World, we are gonna have to discard Dark World at some location.
And Ratcliffe is still moving and fating and fating and fating, but it's just not doing enough against Zero, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I think he's just not using the optimal strategy against a villain like this. You can only slow Zero down so much until it doesn't matter anymore, and Zero still like powers through. Uh, Nago
Indeed.
and Friends and Hope here. Um, yeah, I don't know. Nago here gets played to that one of the two only locations with with player card actions that won't discard Dark Worlds. Yeah, we're just gonna go to here. Yeah, we can't do anything else. We're kind of stuck. We could perform a vanquish action, but like I don't know if that's what we're looking for here. And yeah, no, that's just gonna be the skip. Let's see if Radcliffe can try to speed through. No, he still wants to fate. He is hellbent on those fate actions.
Although it's understandable on this occasion because he can only gain 2 power, and he can gain it in Jamestown, or he can gain it in Mother Willow's Creek. And why not Fate if he can only do one of them?
I was
He
gonna
can discard in both occasions too.
expect him to play some Cruise to use a mine to get a lot of power. But I don't think that's. He probably just doesn't have that right now, so that's probably why we're not seeing that. Warp Star Cell Phone comes back up. Are we gonna see DDD discard the Dark Matter at Aquastar? I wonder. Are we moving Pitch? No, wait, that's not Pitch. No, that is Pitch. Pitch with the Crystal Gun and this love stick. Oh my god. Yo, Pitch is stacked. For real, for real.
Pitch is not a bad target for the Crystal Gun, I think. He's harder to defeat than other heroes because of his ability,
Indeed.
unless you, of course, use a conventional Vanquish. I mean, a conventional Vanquish helps against him, definitely. Ooh.
Oh, we're discarding the Dark Matter at Ripple Star. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Not the play I was expecting. Oh, right, because then, well, no, even then, Dark World is still, like, only 4, and Zero has 15.
Indeed.
The timer
Now the question is, does he have it in hand? Because if not, what can he do?
Yeah, at this point, it's gonna be a little yikes-inducing. We can move, like, Nago or DDD or anyone, like, out of the way. We could send Pitch over to Ripple Star, unlocking that location over there at Shiver. That would be pretty... Oh, no, we can't move it. Ooh, last resort here. Nuking everyone off the board.
Oh
Very
dear.
good. Very, very good. That's going to... Yep. Here we go. We're going to get that game too. We're going to get access to everything else. I think we might see a Halo here come up. We might also see the Dark World come down. Let's see. Oh. We're playing the Blood Pellets.
I think he's just playing the cards to get them out of hand because he does not have the Dark World.
Yeah, that does look like what's going on here. Not using Halo though for those extra play cards. Is it to its location? From your hand to this
Maybe
location.
he doesn't have an ally.
Yeah.
So
that probably looks like it. Could have used that activate to move a Dark Matter to another location though, to reduce the cost, but then also unlock more locations to play more cards. We will have to see though.
Indeed.
Is that the third Conquer that we're seeing? Is he going to play it? We know it's in his hand now, though, so that is going to be a little scary. Adelaide is going to come out, and Derby. Good cards, but at this point, they kind of just won't do anything. Kirby could, yeah, he could block that Fate. That would be pretty good. But that's still just, like, if next turn, he has a Dark World, that's going to look pretty good for him. Yep, Popstar.
It looks to me like he's going to Popstar to discard, though. Because he's still digging for that last Dark World. If I was to make it...
Oh, Oh, there it is.
No, there it is. There it is.
That's gonna be
Oh my.
4 cost. Oh yeah, he did gain the one at the beginning of the turn. Let's go ahead and dump some cards, and here comes the fate. Radcliffe
Oh
might
my.
not win in time. I think Gooey and Ribbon are gonna be the saviors here, but Ribbon is in the discard, and Gooey. Well, I guess Gooey could do it. We'll have to see. Coco is gonna come up. Yeah, Radcliffe is going to lose that too. We are covering that action over there. Don't know if that's where we wanted to play Coco though.
Honestly, I don't think he was going to move there either way.
Yeah.
He's gonna go to Jamestown and Fate again. Yes, like he has been doing for all the game.
Indeed, that is an issue for Zero. But are we seeing Gooey? Nope, that is game right there, I think.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
that
After all these fates. But I will say, I think Radcliffe would have needed to build a little more. Because if he had played a few allies once or twice and played mine, perhaps even Percy, by now he might have the power to win.
Mm-hmm.
So one could even argue that fating as aggressively in this game was to his disadvantage.
Yeah.
At least it's how I would try to.
No, I 100% agree.
Explain to
Radcliffe
myself.
was more focusing on slowing down Zero rather than progressing on his own, and that kind of, I think,
Indeed.
fit him. I am just going to, while they're setting up this third game, I'll be right back. I'm still keeping the stream on, don't worry about that, but if I'm not responding,
All
you'll know
right.
why.
That's cool. I'll just ramble on in that meantime. So that was an interesting game. A lot of fating, relatively one-sided, if you ask me. What do you guys think? Let me know. Sorry if I'm acting like a radio host. Oh, and we got another caller. Hello. No. So good game. Let's see what we'll see for the next one. Will we see another Radcliffe?
Now, for that third game, I think I might not be able to stay. I think it's worth to go ahead and migrate to Swallet's channel since we do have time. I do have to leave.
For the last game?
Yeah, for this one.
Indeed, we can do that.
Since I'm just gonna go ahead and let him know to pause just a sec. And I'm gonna go ahead and let Swallet know if he can set it up real quick.
All right.
Sorry. I I know this is a little impromptu, but I do have somewhere I need to be. Okay, perfect.
Absolutely. That's perfect. So everybody who's listening right now, we'll be moving to Swalot's channel, which you should find linked for the last game of today. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys there.
Yeah, I'll catch up on that last game, but I hope you guys have a nice finale. This is really going to be head-to-head. We'll see who they pick.
I'm hyped. Woo-hoo.
Very, very hyped.
Thanks for being here today, RPM. That was awesome.
No problem. Thank you for having me. All right, everybody, head over to Spot's channel and have a nice last match. That is it for me. See you guys later.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I'll skip the. Oh, oops! I need to update the player icons. I'll do that real quick. So we have.
Right.
Oh,
did
Did I?
I think we might have to
Oh, do we have to create as
recreate
Okay, all right. I'll
the
do that
room.
real quick.
All right. I'll let the guys know that.
Yeah, it is going to be the same name and same password and everything. You can let them know. It would be awesome. And we are live, by the way. Okay, do that. Do that. There. Okay, I need to quickly close this so that people can join. Okay, now they can join. Before they were, I think they were a bit of trouble to join, but now they can. Where is it? Is Ganondorf? Okay.
No rush.
And
Indeed, yeah, it was.
Chef Skinner for Mighty.
Yes, indeed, it was Chef Skinner.
And it is 1-1. Oh my.
Indeed.
Oh my. Okay.
Have you
Yeah.
made a server?
I have.
All right.
I have. Okay. And I am going to. I'll have the. You can join, right? Did I mess something up with the?
I can't find it right now.
Can't find it. Really? Oh
Let's
yes.
see.
Yeah. Oh yes. I forgot it as another name. Another name. Oops. Oh no! Right. So it was Wicked Warehouse. I'm stupid.
Yes.
Oh my! I'm so stupid. Wicked Warehouse. Public with this password.
Leaf. It was capitalized. So now everybody knows the password.
Yes, indeed.
No secrets. No, fantastic. So for those of you guys just joining, well, probably not many of you, because most of you will have seen the first two games. We had a game, Governor Ratcliffe against Ganon, which Ratcliffe won.
Yes.
And we had a game with Governor Ratcliffe against Zero, which Zero.
Yeah, and it was very close, very interesting game. I was sharing the same thought that you guys at the end. I think that if MightyRuler had fated a little less and maybe tried to, I don't know. I feel like at some point he did not play that. I would need to look at his realm again, but I feel like at some point he did not play Conqueror to keep Jamestown unlocked. And
that could very well be. I think he did not build enough to cash in. And I feel that might have been because he was scared of Zero winning it. I really think that was just what happened. Oh, our judge needs to be promoted.
Oh, didn't I? Oh, sorry.
I think he just was scared that Zero might pull out that last Dark World any moment and didn't, and hoped to be able to push through by spending as little as possible. But when actually building a little more to cash it in with cards like Mine, because Ratcliffe has a few of those cards that pay for him later, such as Percy, for instance.
Indeed.
And I feel not playing any of these was maybe because he was scared of Zero winning at the moment. And if we're being honest, Zero was at a situation where the last Dark World was easily affordable any moment and just didn't have it in hand, which of course Ratcliffe couldn't see. and couldn't guess either.
Yeah,
So I feel that might have had something to do.
yeah, I can't blame. I can't blame Mighty Ruler. Zero is a very scary custom when you don't know exactly how it works, how everything works, etc. So yeah. So
Indeed.
let's see.
All right.
Is Agent P going to go back to zero or change? I wonder. Oh, going
And we
back to
see
Ganon. Okay.
It's him again. And
Interesting. Oh,
so whom are we going to see? Is it going to be
oh,
Cypher?
Okay. Ooh.
And I think they might have spawned a little too close to each other.
It's alright.
Right.
It's better to be too close than too far for the stream at least. It's easier to fit.
A battle.
Oh my!
A battle of two great evils trapped in their own dimension, waiting to break free. One is a triangle and one is a pig, which are usually both not really scary concepts, but
Triangle and the pig. Oh my! I was really not expecting Mighty Ruler to play Bill Cipher.
oh my! That is.
Okay. This is very interesting. Okay, starting. Going to I think Gravity Falls is a very. I don't think.
Yes.
Yeah.
As Bill's creator, I will admit I feel a little bad about the fact that he's rather good at fating. I always pictured him as a villain that's hard to stop, but I never intended for him to be. Well, you might ask yourself, how would he not be good at fate if his game 2 is at a fate location? And I can't really answer anything to that.
So,
It's
fairy
kind
or
of obvious in
bomb?
retrospect.
Okay, bomb is going to be placed. I think fairy is a. Okay, music is a bit too loud. Yeah, it was a loud music. Okay, thank you for letting me know.
The fairy. Well, that was
quick.
That was quick.
And in the end, it is the bomb that is still played.
It's as if the fairy flew into a, ventilator.
Discarding bar. I think blade trap at the Death Fountain is very good. I think villagers are a strength of 1, 2, right?
The villagers, yes, they are very weak.
Yes.
They in the previous game, RPM and I joked that they basically are like delivery people if they are played to Blade Trap's location. They come in, bring the bomb, and immediately leave.
Indeed.
And Bill moves to the Mystery Shack, ramping up a little bit of power. Now he needs to start playing anomalies. He's discarding weirdness. That's interesting.
Yeah, they are going to.
Though not surprising because Ganon has no gain free power action.
Discarding the
One
rift.
of the very few villains against which weirdness is not necessarily a great condition.
Yes, indeed. It does have effects to gain power, but yes, that's about it.
Indeed, but it's rather unpredictable when these will trigger. I think that's the issue. And well, there we have reincarnation, which could have helped.
Yeah, indeed.
With that.
Great.
But of course, for 1 power, it
It's-
doesn't do much. Oh, Gideon comes out very early.
Gideon. Gideon is going to play anomalies, right? Yes, it is. Ooh.
Indeed, yes.
And the gnomes.
He's
the gnomes are at Gravity Falls. Ooh. I see.
Yes.
I see.
It seems he really wants them to. He really wants to be able to fate again. So. And we're going for the villagers.
Maybe not the Death Trap, yeah. A Blade Trap. Which is going to...
Well, because the card is... the other revealed cards is discarded first, so he can actually play the bomb.
Mhm. Oh, are they? Isn't that when an item is played to another hero?
It is when an item is played to another hero.
Yeah, it's attached to Zelda, not to villagers. No, I don't know. I have to admit I'm no Ganon expert.
I think this is exactly what they are currently discussing. And the judge has cleared that up.
Thank you, Judge.
Rexus is our judge today.
Yes, Vile.
Well,
Yes, indeed.
and more
Reality
fate.
break. Yeah, reality break.
There isn't even that much power here. Oh, reality break for ghosts is also rather good. An interesting choice to put it to Mystery Shack. Of course, that means if Gravity Falls is uncovered, moving to the Mystery Shack can gain 4 power at once. That is not shabby at all. And the fate here did nothing.
Indeed.
So that's room to breathe for Ganon. And Agent P seems to... well, yeah, Ganon can't move anywhere else, so...
Okay, Ganon is finally
now
going,
he's free.
Yeah, he's finally going to leave. It took him quite some time to leave, actually.
It did.
Bill already has 2 anomalies and Gideon, and a third one is going to be played. Which one it is? Shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter. And that will go to the bunker. Very thematically, but also, of course, good for fating. And he uses Gideon to play the undead.
Oh my!
Which will be great for him, considering that he did discard the interdimensional rift. So he now has 1 at each location.
Oh my!
He just needs 2 more power and move to the undead's location in order to be able to play the rift and turn his realm upside down.
Peace returns
That
or
would still
villagers?
Move Ganon to any location and he loses 3 power. We want to keep him from fating back. MightyRuler is playing very fate-centered these games.
Eh? How did he? Okay, yeah, okay. In this order, it is better.
And there we see reincarnation to gain 4 power. If only weirdness was still in Bill's hand. But I think he's still doing pretty well. Ooh, both Wendy and Zodiac are generally good, but Wendy will not do much here, given that Gideon is too strong.
Yes, indeed.
But which anomaly? It's the undead, which of course will rob Bill of his flexibility to access the interdimensional rift.
Yes, which was discarded earlier in the game.
Indeed, indeed. So not being able to grab it from the discard pile is going to hurt. He's still going for those 3 power, interestingly,
and
plays another break. Yeah, declamation creatures are generally good, but don't do anything for him at this point. And he uses the ghost to gain another 2 power. Does not play the amulet, which is, I think, very interesting. It could definitely have helped him to find the undead a lot easier by attaching it to Gideon. I think that would have been the right call. As a matter of fact, even perhaps instead of the reality break.
Yeah, probably. Gideon is going to try and set up a...
Mystery twins.
Oh,
Ah, and he goes for Dipper. Now, this is one of the cases where Gideon is out and pulling out Mabel might have been the right move.
and he's not going
But of course,
Ah, so he can go to Gravity Falls and move deeper away to a location. He's going to move each time he plays another. So never mind.
indeed. So it depends on in which order Dipper does things now. Plays Hench Maniacs. Interesting. And he chooses to play Anomaly, Summerween Trickster, which will of course move Dipper. Indeed. Although, to be honest, that is not a big loss. The Summerween Trickster is easily one of the worst anomalies that Bill has in his realm.
Oh, Link is out. Yeah. And again, he's going to sit at Death Mountain. I see.
Indeed.
Reincarnation.
Oh my. Another 4 power. And the Blade Trap moves. Or
Oh yeah,
does
Ganon
it?
must pay 1 power to play or move an ally. Wait. I'm not sure what the judge was pointing out, but yeah, I think they can move the Blade Trap without paying anything. They want to, of course.
Indeed,
They
yes.
want to. Yeah.
If only Blade Trap is moved, it's not an issue. But the judge is pointing out that moving Octorok because of Bomb will cost quite a bit of power.
Oh yeah, it is going to. It's time you play or move. Oh, the bomb are going to be expensive for Ganon.
Indeed. Although, of course, the Octorok is better at an adjacent location, so
Yes, indeed.
I don't really see why they would be moved there. Stanford and Waddles. And Agent P makes, I think, the right decision to pick Waddles. Well, pigs gotta stick together.
Indeed.
So we will see another reality break, which will, of course, again move. If you played it there,
he's going to cover his
exactly. It
top
will mean a
fate.
fate action.
You
will be
want
covered.
to do that? I don't think so.
Does not want that. On the bright side, the Declamation creatures have become available, and Gideon is moved.
To play
Not
possession.
a bad call either. Oh my, Gideon is really paying off. Perhaps Mabel would have been the right decision, but
5 anomalies left in the deck.
oh my, Bill is really rushing through this one.
Yes. While still being able to fate quite consistently. Oh, the princess
Indeed.
is very well equipped. 2 bombs and a shield. She's going to be hard to take down. Very expensive actually to take down because he does not give her extra strength, but it makes her expensive to deal with.
This is currently not looking too great for Ganon. I think being able to discard that the undead previously has been good for him, because at this point, Bill would already be able to play the interdimensional rift if he wanted to.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. He has 7 cards in his deck. He's probably going to try to shuffle back and draw it again. Discarding some conditions.
Lord Dan of Jers wrote in the chat that early Gideon is fantastic. Too bad he's always the last card in the deck. Yeah, that can happen.
Always. Always.
Always, yeah.
Oh, ideal on
It's like,
deeper. Yeah, I think.
Not waddles though.
Yes.
You can't deal with the pig. Of course, that is risky. If Bill is unlucky now, he might run into a memory gun.
And
And we see
telekinesis.
telekinesis, which needs to go to the bunker because it's the only location that only has one anomaly right now.
Indeed, it is going to be
Dipper gets some rest. He doesn't have to move there.
It's going to be an interesting anomaly to fetch back. Well, to go through your deck and get the risk.
Yes, he can try to brute force his way to the interdimensional rift. But he will run into the other 3 henchmaniacs on the way.
Of course.
And might also run into
the amulet.
2 journals that he won't need.
Oh yeah,
so there's quite a bit.
Of course.
Indeed.
Playing power. Okay. Ganon is starting to have some allies at Zelda's location.
Indeed.
He has a strength of 6. Well, now he has 5 strength, but Zelda has been decreased to 5 strength due to Blood Trap. But he's still going to need to pay 4 to defeat her.
Exactly.
Robbie and Zodiac.
And it's the choice for Zodiac.
Yeah, no surprise.
Now, which one should it be? And the decision is made for telekinesis, which of course also makes sense for finding the interdimensional rift.
Indeed.
I would say in general anomalies like ghosts are better, but in this particular situation, well, he uses gnomes to move waddles aside.
Okay.
Right. And journal number 1 is played to bring out Stanford. I am not certain this is the right move, but it has been made.
Indeed. Master Sword. Old man. If he plays Master Sword now to Link, Princess Zelda is going to be able to,
Indeed.
He's going to discard. Oh, he already made its choice. This is going to be a plate trap discarded. Nice. I don't know how much it's going to harm Ganon. I don't think it is going to harm me at all, but
I don't think the blade trap is that relevant at this
I
point.
think the scepter or things like this are better.
Yes, of course, the sword given to Link is going to hurt him quite a bit, or set him back a bit. And I spoke too soon. Of course, he has Dark Link. Oh, wait a second.
Oh yeah,
Ignoring the
play
hero's
alive,
ability.
Mighty
Yes.
Sword. Ah yes, indeed. Oh, Darkling is Darkling is
Dark Link is fearsome. So we will see, of course, the shapeshifter to access the top fate.
indeed. And
We
play.
see Gideon. Oh, used. Wax figures could, of course, and it needs to go to the bunker. So as a matter of fact, Bill can immediately use that.
There are still
some nice power boost.
Yeah, we didn't see the memory gun yet. So I think he's right.
Indeed.
But discarding deeper right now.
Absolutely.
And moving.
And
Gideon.
Gideon is moved over to Gravity Falls. Oh my.
And he's going to
and another Henchmaniacs is played to Stanford's location. And Fate is still to come. Now we are at the point of the game where Bill Cipher just has a lot of actions that he can take. And do we have... yeah.
No. Yes. No, it is if Link is at Ganon's location that it discards the thing.
Indeed, indeed. That is...
Okay, Zelda is going to get defeated. It is going to cost him 4 power. But he gets his Triforce of Wisdom. Which is going to give him a nice flexibility.
Indeed, indeed. And we see another fate. A grappling hook and Old Man McGucket. Of course, Old Man McGucket could have been... Well, I think there actually is no memory gun in discard pile. Interestingly, Agent P doesn't seem to want to move Stanford.
That's weird. Well, maybe it was like, he's going to move to Gnome's location anyway, so...
Right, that is a good point. In a way, it would have been a waste of time.
I wonder, I don't know.
No, that is probably exactly what Agent P thought. And rightfully.
So he has... item. Okay, he does not choose to ally or item, right?
No, he does not get to choose. He reveals until he finds a first, and it is the Rift. This is not playable, however.
No.
Can't play it.
I let you.
It would be your second action. Alright. Gotta jump in there besides designer at that point.
Of course, it's alright. It's just going to delay him 1 turn.
Yes, exactly. And that is also all that clause does. Fun fact, it's only there because it could be really confusing when you turn your realm mid-turn.
Yes, makes sense.
Track which actions you already performed. Oh, the dinosaurs.
Oh, quickly. Okay, very killing the old man and done. Maybe Boomerang. Yeah. Maybe boomerang on
I
Darklings
honestly
would have
think
been
this
the...
decision was made
Yes, of course.
based on lack of time,
Yes,
which is
of course.
probably, if there is a problem Bill Cipher has, well, apart from Pacifica, who now enters his realm, I was going to say if he has one problem, it's running out of time for the turn. But
Yes, indeed.
Pacifica is going to be unfortunate for him.
Mm. I wonder how much it is going to harm him.
I will
He's...
say probably not terribly much. He will now play the Rift, of course, to
Okay.
turn his realm upside down.
He's making the right choice at playing it at the woods. Okay. The judge is going to deal with the turning the whole thing upside down. Oh. Okay, you can do it.
Yes, that's a little. But we are seeing the realm turned. Ah, this is teamwork. Wonderful.
Okay, done. And so we are all at the leftmost, and Pacifica at the center
Beautiful.
right.
So Stanford now has a strength of, let's see, I think 6. Because there are 2 anomalies left in the deck, but there are Henge
my.
Maniacs at his location.
Oh
So
my,
a deal
indeed.
right now would cost... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Of course, he has the grappling hook, so he's at 8.
And yes, there is
And
Pacifica too, with extra one.
So that would increase the cost of a deal to 9. Of course, there are also the claymation creatures. However, there's no play a card action at the claymation creature's location.
It's only one.
Okay, we seem to have... Oh my!
Oh my! 7 strength at
It's...
Link's location. Ooh.
This is not...
Yes, indeed.
It's not looking terribly good for Bill.
Get
Uncle Stan has been played,
Get
so...
Gannon flew under the radar for a couple of turns, but now he's
Yes, I mean, he defeated Zelda and stacked all these allies there. Bill now has 2 power. He can play the undead, which won't do him terribly much good at this point. It seems the timer hasn't been flipped.
Well, at least it decreases Stanford's strength. At least. So.
Plays the Henge Maniacs for 1. However, he'll still first have to defeat Grunkle Stan, which is currently going to cost him 4.
Which one is the right choice? Yeah, I think Link Destined Clash. It only moves him 1 location away, sadly. So it's not going to be Moblin.
Yes.
If you move, you
This
should play
would have
1.
been a lot better if Gen would have sat at the palace time. That would have given Bill some time to breathe. But only the adjacent location is not terribly good. And I see we're going for telekinesis.
Okay. He's going through a lot of deals. I see.
Indeed.
Lot of effects. Yeah,
Seems like, and we have journal number 3, which is
quickly
not terribly useful. Is he trying to?
He's trying to get a
deal?
kill. I think it's only
With-
good. Oh,
With whom? With Waddles?
I don't know. Maybe he thought it was choose a deal and take it back from you end or something like this. I don't really know.
All right. I mean, Bill has so many actions. At this point, it's no surprise. He's getting a little worked up in it. I feel both, or at the very least, MightyRuler. I feel they're both pretty excited at this point. Seems really tense, at least.
Yes.
Wendy discarding
to-
a henchmaniac.
Yes.
Not good for Bill at all.
Henchmaniac is -2 strength. So it is going to be that much power to pay. Gravity Falls is going to...
Gains 2.
Mhm.
Will he use the Vax figures to sacrifice one of his allies? Oh, I see. Oh, there's a problem. Nope. Pacifica increases the cost of that deal to 4. I'm sorry, Bill. This doesn't work.
Ah,
Oh,
the timer went so fast. Did they forgot to flip it? I think so. No?
I really think they forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And the last
Oh,
anomaly.
but we get time travel.
The last anomaly
Not
is getting played.
Very bad one.
I think
I'm surprised, however, that he's not stacking it at Gravity Falls to gain
I think,
another
yeah.
2 power this turn.
I think Boomerang is the right choice. Yeah, to
Oh, he can't, of course. My mistake.
incapacitate to Dark Link.
Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
Swallowed, could you
I'm
check whether your recording is a little blurry?
blurry. What, my stream?
On the stream? Or maybe it's
Wait,
just on my screen.
Can you quickly tell to Vile? So
Oh no, it works fine.
I just
Okay.
realized that Link says items attached to Link cannot be discarded, so he shouldn't be able to discard Boomerang, right?
He can with Dark Link because that one ignores hero.
Oh yeah, sorry.
abilities. So if that's what he did.
I am very dumb, of course.
No. I ran into exactly that confusion before. But Dark Link, of course, being Link's counterpart, allows to work around him. And I think now we see a deal against Grunkle Stan. Sadly, not at the Vax figure's location. So, if I'm going to be pessimistic, I believe Grunkle Stan will return the next turn thanks to a memory gun. And these 4 powers will be for nothing.
Yeah.
I think this is exactly what we're going to see.
How many memory guns did we see? Did we see only 1 or 2? How many there in Cypher's deck? I wonder.
Oh,
2 or 3?
RPM is currently pointing out that Blade Trap should discard the villagers that are sitting on top of Hyrule. Yes, of course, defeat them, not only discard them.
Oh, yes.
And we see the memory gun to bring back Uncle Stan as
yes.
prophesied by
Prophesied.
yours truly.
Oh my.
That is a very unfortunate fate for Bill Cipher. A little predictable, if I'll be honest, but very unfortunate. Those are 4 powers that went down the drain for nothing.
I feel like Bill is struggling a bit. Materialize is going to cost him 1 power because of Pacifica. Yeah, I think I feel like maybe we would need to swap a little his anomalies and try to have, I don't know, use wax figure or dinosaurs, because I feel like he's going to have he's having a little issues to gain enough power to play his deals.
I really think he should have just waited with the deal. He should have just waited until he could move to the wax figures, play the deal, move Drunkelstan to the bottom, and then immediately discard him for those additional free power.
Yes, yeah.
He would have been rid of Drunkelstan, and he would have 3 additional power. Oh shit! It seems like I took a color here.
Oh,
and it should
is it game?
Oh.
His game?
I think it is.
Well,
I think, yeah, Link has been defeated.
I wasn't paying attention. Alright, GG Agent P. Okay. Yeah, MightyRuler. I think if I understand what happens, MightyRuler did not made the right choice in this last phase.
I will be honest. I'm not surprised. We all got a little worked up here with with these lots of actions. I don't think Bill would have been able to win. However, even if he had, well, let me think. He now would have 3 more power, and would not have Grunkelstan in his realm, so that would be 6. And Stanford currently is at a strength of, let's see, 6 plus 2 minus 4, 8, 4.
And there is the one from Pacifica.
5. So Bill would have been able to defeat Stanford if he had waited 1 more turn with
and discarded
deal against Grunkelstan.
Yeah.
That is at least Agent P wrote in the game chat, he can't believe how much he hates that bird now. And I think he's referring to
Pitch.
The little green one. Pitch.
Yes.
Exactly.
Pitch. Equipped
the
with
shape-shifting.
Yeah, with the crystal gun.
With the crystal. That was wonderful. All right, that decides it. It's very intense games.
Indeed.
And it's the second victory for Agent P.
Indeed. Indeed. So.
And for as the second time, he flew under my personal radar, at least, Ganondorf. In the end, he has 3 steps, and we kind of focused on Bill after the second one.
Yes, indeed.
Maybe that happened to Bill too. I don't know. He still fated a lot. So.
Yes. Yeah.
Falcon writes, never underestimate the Ganons, you fools. Yes, we should take that lecture.
MightyRuler was definitely fating these 3 games.
Indeed.
But would you look at this?
And
sometimes
fating
is not always the right strategy.
Indeed.
Like.
We saw that it worked very well against Chick Hicks, but both Zero Well, Zero, I think even more than Ganon, can push through that.
Yes. Yeah. Zero, you need.
And I think Agent P, because we've been talking a lot about Mighty Ruler's fating, I think Agent P also made the right decision. He did fate Bill.
Mm-hmm.
He did not ignore him, which I think happened in the Governor Ratcliffe game, where Zero was not fating very much. But here we actually had quite a few very unpleasant fates that hit Bill Cipher. They're both Zodiacs,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dipper, Uncle Stan, Wendy discarding something, and a memory gun to bring back Grunkle Stan, and Pacifica. Honestly, probably a lot of the worst fate cards that can hit Bill,
Yeah, indeed.
and not two of them at the same time, so no situation where where AGP had to choose between, let's say, Grunkle Stan and Wendy discarding something, or Grunkle Stan and Pacifica, which could, of course, also happen. So I think these were some rather cruel ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Falcon is writing the Grunkle Pacifica team up is a killer, and I tend to agree. Which is why I think risking to bring a hero down to your side and making them an ally is okay, but if it's that expensive, you should really be prepared to immediately discard them. And Wax Figures allows you to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Not having done that, I think, sealed the deal for Bill here. Ba-doom-tsh, the deal.
Indeed.
All right.
So on that, Agent P is going to move to the quarterfinal, and will be facing Falcon. So he was on the chat. Agent P.
The funny strikes again.
Mm-hmm.
He strikes out. Yeah.
And whomever
so-
is going to win between Falcon and Agent P will move and face Lark in semi-final. So yeah, yeah, very interesting games in perspective. Oh.
This battle has been presented by The Beast.
Yeah, we are Vice the judge is very appreciating the Beast custom, which we did not see yet in the tournament. And
Not in an official game, yes.
yes, we did see him in the fourth match, in the showcase match, indeed, which was a very good showcase, by the way. Right then. I think that is all for today. I should probably.
Yes, that concludes our stream today. Or at least, is there something you think? Should we show the?
So yeah,
All right.
I'm trying to update. It was Agent P. Like so. Okay. What is going on in the chat? Yeehaw!
Falcon called Agent P the guy in Anime Land, and I couldn't stop myself and called him guy in Walmart Land.
Oh my!
We're now discussing what kind of land it actually is.
Okay, I see. I see.
I think Falcon identifies with Gunland because it's Texas, which I can't technically disagree with.
It's Speaking of guns, I wonder, is Falcon going to bring out the Bean again and against Agent P? I wonder. It would be very interesting games. Bean against I don't know. Agent P is going to play. He played Ganon. Played Zero. Yeah, very interesting games in perspective.
Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, Falcon played, I think, a rather good Bean.
Very good beans.
That was cool to see.
Very good beans, indeed.
Very good beans, indeed.
Very good beans.
Mr. Bean.
Oh my.
Sorry, somebody recently called him Mr. Bean, and I can't stop thinking of Bean as a custom.
Of course. Anyhow,
All right.
I think it is going to be time to close down the stream, unless we have anything else
Indeed.
to say.
No, I think
we don't have any other match scheduled yet. But I know we have some players in the chat, so if you want, you should probably go and try to schedule a match. There are time slots for tomorrow and Sunday, and there will be time slot for the upcoming week coming at some point. But you can already expect time slot for at 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. For the coming week on my side.
Wonderful. I'm looking forward to being there, if I may.
Of course.
Yeehaw! Yeah, in that sense, I'm looking forward to the last few rounds.
Yes.
The semi and
the
other
grand final.
finals. And the 1 out of 1 final, exactly. That's going to be exciting.
Very exciting. Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for having me here today, Tom.
Of course. It was a pleasure. Thank you for co-hosting this last game with me. And
a big shout out again to Red Poison Milkshake for jumping in when we had a few schedule issues.
Well, I had to fight. I had to fight with Zeus himself, but it's alright. I won, so I was able to. All right. Thank you for.
All right, everybody.
Thank you for tuning. Goodbye.
Bye.